Hello, everybody. We're here to cover the JFK. All these uncovered documents, these released documents, 80,000 pages that Trump released. So, you know, when they released the documents, I knew it was nothing going to be, you know, it wasn't going to say, yeah, we killed or
Can't
who
say
killed
that.
them. They can't say that. They can't say that because
That would be admitting to their own crimes, and people have to go to jail.
yes, because these organizations, CIA, are still around, and they don't want to, you know, dismantle that. They got all these political parties still around. So, but there are some there are some good keystones in the documents. We flipped through the documents, not all of them. There's 253 PDF files online.
It's 88,000.
Yeah, and these PDF files contain either 1 to 10 pages each. So there's a lot of PDF files out there. We're going to put the link. You can look through all 253 of them if you want. But I'm going to hop right into it.
Okay, before you say that, what we see about these three-letter agencies is this. The FBI, CIA, NSA. People talk about term limits for senators and congressmen and all this. We need term limits in the CIA. Because, so think, if you spend 20 years in a predominant authoritative position, you are bound to do something corrupt. That's just human nature.
Yeah.
Because
absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yes. We're always tempted to do wrong. So let's limit that exposure by making sure we switch them out like bad tires.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, go ahead.
I like that. I like that. So, some interesting things. I'm going to break down these one by one. Some interesting things is the CIA and FBI knew more about Oswald before the assassination. So they knew about this guy before this guy was even on the news. Before anyone else knew him, these guys knew about him.
Of course they did.
New evidence of CIA withholding information from the Warren Commission. So the Warren Commission, they investigated the JFK assassination. So the CIA is withholding info from them.
Also, I'm going to let you get into the details, but I seen something the other day.
CIA interesting in fake defectors like Oswald. So, yeah, that came out. So basically, that the CIA closely tracked Americans who defected to the Soviet Union, like Oswald. Emphasizing the defected. He didn't actually defect, but, you know, it was in his vocabulary, it was in his mind.
Patsy.
Yep.
Like the dude on the roof when Trump was speaking that one. No, yeah, just like him, yeah.
Secret foreign connections and warnings about the assassination. So we're going to get into what happened before the assassination now. Some people knew about the assassination before it even happened.
Interesting.
Go and pull like a 9/11 stunt where some news, I think it was somewhere in Europe, the news was broadcasting the towers collapsing, but it didn't happen yet. Whoa. Yep. We're going to have a 9/11 episode one day. And then the CIA covered up JFK's autopsy. So that's a big one. So, what were you going to say before I dive into each one?
I saw a video of, like a slow shot of, Kennedy rolling down and his little Escalade with the drop top. And people were saying that he got sniped. But in the video, the front driver, you see the front driver turn around and pow, you see a flash.
I'm going to get to that.
So they said it was some type of special bullet or like it hit him, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't leave it, but it impacted him and left some poison in him or something.
So let's go over Oswald and what the CIA and FBI knew before. So the documents reveal that Lee Harvey Oswald was on the CIA and FBI's radar well before the assassination. So they knew about this guy. A declassified CIA memo shows Oswald visited the Soviet and Cuban embassies in Mexico City weeks before the shooting.
You know what's interesting about all this? The same thing happened with that Trump shooter on the roof. They knew about dude. They had like his little online stuff, and they knew he had like 7-8 phones and all this different stuff.
Yep.
But yet they didn't do nothing.
Nope. So they see this guy going to the Soviet and Cuban embassies, and again, this is during the Cold War. So Russia's a big no-no around here. Some believe this suggests intelligence agencies failed to act, and information that could have prevented the assassination or possibly covered up a deeper involvement.
Failed to act.
Yeah, they failed to act.
All right.
Okay, so that's about Oswald. The CIA withhold information from Warren Commission. So the Warren Commission investigated JFK's death. So the CIA basically, they came in there and they said, we're taking over. Mm-hmm. We know the government hired y'all, but we're going to take it over. We're going to take over. A December 1963 memo from the CIA to the Warren Commission confirms that the key intelligence was withheld. Mm-hmm. So the CIA was like, yeah, we got this information, but we're not going to give it to y'all. Okay. Specifically, some CIA operations in Cuba and the Soviet Union were kept secret. That's going to come back later. This has fueled theories that JFK's effort to dismantle the CIA led to his death.
Definitely.
I'm going to get to that as well. So, a big theory is that JFK did not like the CIA. Well, it's not a theory. JFK did not like the CIA. So the CIA, being the CIA, they want to end that. They want to end any threat possible to them, including the president at the time.
Okay, isn't the CIA not supposed to operate within the borders of the United States?
Nope. That's what the FBI is, and the FBI is not supposed to operate outside the borders. FBI is internal, CIA is external. They're not supposed to be on the same projects. Like, that makes zero sense for them to be on the same project.
Already transgressing their operating principles. Okay.
Yep. FBI is everything inside the border, CIA is everything out. They should not be on the same projects.
Sounds all right.
Mm-hmm. So, secret foreign connections and warning about the assassination. So, a former Cuban official told the U.S. that Fidel Castro knew about the plot against JFK. So, then the KGB report believed that Lyndon B. Johnson was behind the assassination. So, we got these Soviet believers, these Soviet supporting, including the Soviet Union and Cuba. They both believe that whoever was behind the assassination, Oswald, was not. And they're pointing fingers at who really did it. So what does the KGB have to do with why does their say matter? If anything, it looked best if an American citizen killed their own president. It would look best for the KGB to admit that. But no, they're saying, oh, this other person did it. Oh, that person did. They're pointing fingers.
Right.
I don't know if that's to focus the United States off the Soviet Union's back. I don't know. Now, here's the biggest bombshell. A mysterious call called a British media 25 minutes before the assassination saying, and I quote, big news coming from the U.S.
So they knew it was coming.
So somebody knew it was coming. And you really think Oswald will call a British... Yeah, he's working alone. 25 minutes before this guy pulls the trigger, he's setting up in a hotel. He's like, oh, it's on my important list to call a British media source.
That don't make no sense.
That does not make any sense. I mean, the dude's about assassinating a president.
Look, his phone's could have been tapped anyway if he was on the FBI warrant list.
That's true. So if Oswald did call that, we should know about it.
Yeah, so there's no reason for him to do that.
Mm-hmm. And then we got, of course, the CIA covering the autopsy. So some files suggest that the CIA controlled aspects of JFK's autopsy to hide details about bullet wounds. So what you were saying about the driver, or a lot of people are saying there's a second shooter, the CIA specifically covered up files about bullet wounds, and we're getting little snippets of that in the release files, but the important files are still secret. So that's that. So let's go. I got two theories of why the government would want to kill JFK. We got one, he was at war with the deep state, our friends. Mm-hmm. The deep state. JFK feuded with the powerful figures in governments, including the CIA, FBI, and Pentagon. He wanted better relations with the Soviet Union. Wow, it's like history's repeating itself. Mm-hmm. Trump wants better relations with Russia. He's getting battered for that.
He's a Russian agent.
Wow. So we were in the Cold War at this time, and JFK wanted to start putting an end to the Cold War, and we're all buddies here.
Just like Trump wanted to start.
Just like how Trump wanted to speak out against Ukraine. I want the war to end with Ukraine.
Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm. So the deep state saw him as a threat and removed him before he could expose corruption. That's one theory. The other theories are good old friends at the CIA. So JFK publicly blamed the CIA for the failed Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961. So he fired the CIA director, Alan Dulles, at the time, and vowed to, and I quote, shatter the CIA into 1,000 pieces. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing, too. And there's hundreds of theories, but that's the reasons why I think one of the two, or both, why they killed JFK.
Look, it's the same playbook over and over and over again with these people. Mm-hmm. They set up some straw man. He shoots the person, but it's always a second shooter, just like with the Trump assassination. They say it's one dude on the roof, or they say it's one dude on the water tower. So we don't really know what's up because it's like all these moving pieces. And then they say, oh, well, Russia did it, or China did it.
North Korea, whatever.
So, like, they think that we stupid, but that's their playbook. Someone says we're going to dismantle the deep state, or we're going to weaken its influence on the United States. Okay, that person gets shot in the air, Trump.
Yep.
Or that person gets assassinated, JFK.
Yep.
Or whoever. So it's just the same thing. It's cyclical. It's the same thing, and it's over and over again. And I really don't know that's ever going to stop until they put a leash on the CIA.
Yep.
Because right now they just do whatever they want to do.
They do whatever they want. CIA, FBI, ATF.
No accountability. NFT. No leash. No nothing. No nothing. But, I think similar to JFK, they tried to kill Trump because they knew Trump was going to get in there on his second term and try and make change. And that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Like with Doge and everything, firing all these different workers from different things. The people don't know they don't know what to do, but try and kill them, or try and start another world war. Mm-hmm. That's what we see going on. You see Trump trying to make peace. These people over here, Europe, starting a northern group saying that we're gonna fight Zelensky. Okay, go ahead. That's fine with me, just as long as we not in it.
Yep. Yeah, y'all can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you
want.
Y'all
can blow up Europe.
As long as my wallet's not involved. As long as, the American people are not funding something across the world. We said this in the last episode, but Ukraine is building a ski resort right now. 1-point-something billion ski resort on the border of Switzerland and Ukraine.
Yeah, so...
Where are they getting that money
Where are they getting that money from? And I thought they were in a war.
Yeah, 1-point-something billion.
War.
That's pretty good money. That's pretty good pocket change for a war.
They do not have that type of money. Naturally. So, yeah, I mean, the JFK files, I knew some of it's going to be redacted because, once again,
of course,
the CIA cannot expose themselves because that means people have to go to jail. People have to be charged with treason.
Before they release these documents, they have to dismantle everyone that was involved in them. Even if the people are dead, the CIA is still alive.
Right.
So Trump... If Trump wants to stay alive, if Trump doesn't want to become a JFK, he can't release them all. Mm-hmm. But look, he tried. 80,000 pages.
He tried. Nobody else ever did that.
Nope.
Many people could have done it. Obama,
Biden.
Trump, Biden. Who was before Obama? All these different people could have done it. Didn't do it. He did it. So, I mean, we see Trump doing a lot. That you see that he's reversing Joseph Biden's pardons. Mm-hmm. I like to see that.
He removed Secret
Service.
Wait, hold
on. Does that mean Fauci is unpardoned? Hopefully. He needs to go to jail. Fauci needs to go under the prison. I really think they could No, I ain't gonna say that. But they need a Geneva Convention for him. That's crimes against humanity. He's like on Mao Zedong level.
Oh yeah. Fauci's no good.
He's like Hitler on steroids. Instead of gas shots. And the worst part is, everyone knew Hitler was bad.
Yeah,
Fauci fooled people.
Fauci
deceived.
He didn't say that. People didn't even think this is bad. People thought this is better for them. That's the worst part. People thought they were saving themselves by listening to this dude. Poison.
Crazy. I'm interested to see. I think Robert F. Kennedy and the health administration, he needs to do something like for vaccine injured people or something. They need to come up with some type of plan, or at least say, hey, we're going to do a long-term study on the shot, and we're going to release studies on it in the next whatever. We're going to do as much as we can in 4 years. But, I mean, those people that lost their lives tragically cannot get their lives back.
Yep.
Because Anthony Fauci wanted to line his pockets.
Oh, yeah.
He's just a rat. Zelensky's a rat. They are treasonous, murderous, dishonest rats.
All they want to do is make money.
Yeah, bro. The love of money is the root of all evil.
See, that's the beauty of Trump. He already has money.
He don't exactly.
He doesn't need to BS his way through anything. He already has money.
Right. So they can't buy him, which they can't. I mean,
they
tried to shoot the dude in the head. So obviously they don't like what he's doing
multiple times.
So I mean, interested to see what Trump releases next. But I really think like the files stuff is not a primary issue for him right now. I think he's focused on getting policy stuff down, and on his way out, just boom, UFOs, whatever, bop, drop all that.
I think he released the files now because he said he would.
Yeah.
And prime example. He said he would. Here it is on our table.
And look, I just want to draw this comparison between him and Biden. Biden said he would do this, student loan forgiveness, that, blah, blah, blah.
Where's that?
Did not do it.
Where is that?
Did not do it because he's a scam artist. Him and Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and all these people. Anybody with the last name Biden is crooked.
Oh, Jill.
Look, bro. Trump gonna keep doing this thing. T-shirt still alive. You know, I was gonna wear one today, but yeah, we going. Many designs happening.
Yep.
Many designs happening.
We got 4 limited time shirts.
Yeah, look. We at the end of this year, 2025, we done took off, and y'all want the OG shirts. Nope. Too late. Y'all got to get the second edition.
The remastered.
Yep. But yeah, we are. My concluding statement is Trump needs to stay on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely needs to figure out what's going on with these people trying to hit him with mics. He
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to be at least 15, 20 feet back from a mic just in case they try and kill him with something, spike him with something. Boom. Make sure Air Force One is fully armed with the anti-missile systems and everything else. Pilots he can trust. Make sure when he's driving around, his Secret Service agents, they can trust. Just make sure he on his P's and Q's. Like, he can't have all these different people around him doing all this different stuff. If not, he going to end up like Abraham Lincoln or John F. Kennedy. Popped in the head. Yeah. You know, a lot of people like Roger Stone is saying, one of Trump's longtime friends, longtime business partner, was saying he got access to the raw JFK files. And he said if they release those, he said it's absolutely terrifying.
No, yeah. I saw that.
And if they release those, then they have incriminated themselves.
Yeah.
So
that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Y'all are free to research it yourself, but just like us, just like we found the stuff hidden. But from here, you got enough to draw the conclusion that the CIA killed Kennedy.
Yeah.
So it's not an if, and, or but.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Go like, subscribe, comment. If you don't agree with us, please comment.
Yep. I had fun typing you boys in the comments. I mean, look, you commenters, if you're going to comment, watch the entire video.
Yep.
And then comment.
Oh, why didn't you mention that? Blah, blah. We did.
Where's your tax break? If you would have watched the video, maybe you would have understood that it has to go through the legislative process. Anyway, yeah, subscribe. We will continue dropping videos. I'm sure at some point we'll be looking for topics that y'all want to see. We kind of just been going off what's in the news. Hopefully we can find another hot seat guest soon.
Yep. That'll be a fun one. All right.
Like and subscribe.